the administrator of the Boston Regional Library System, for booking speakers for the series. I would now like to introduce Lou Burley, who is a partner at Deckard LLP in the Finance and Real Estate Group. Lou is a fellow of the American College of Investment Counsel and a member of the National Association of Public Pension Attorneys and the American Society of International Law. He is also on the board of directors of the Boston Public Library Foundation, where he serves on the executive committee. He is a graduate of Harvard Law School, where he became acquainted with tonight's speaker, Laurence.
Thank you very much, Amy, and welcome to Boston. And thank you. I'm delighted your first day has been survivable. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the first Lowell lecture of the year. Tonight, it's my real privilege to introduce a valued and old acquaintance of mine, Professor Laurence. Larry is the Carl M. Loeb University Professor at Harvard. This is an unusual chair in that it permits him to teach in any department of the university. This is a rare professorship that is reserved for, believe me, the most elite of the elite. But long before he became the Loeb University Professor, Larry was a colorful and prominent figure around Harvard. Indeed, from his very first days there at the tender age of 16. I first met him at freshman debate club tryouts. You picture this. You've got a room full of teenagers, most of whom think they are the legitimate heirs of Clarence Darrow. And so you know there's going to be a lot of ego. Larry stood out as a different kind of person. He didn't go for the flashy or loud argument. On the contrary, his theory was let superior analysis and the facts make the argument for you. It was very effective. And to this day, he is an undoubted master at assembling facts in a way to tell a compelling story. I think we'll see some of that this evening. His academic prowess, both in college and then later in law school, quickly became the talk of classmates and not a little bit of envy. When he went to Harvard Law School, which somehow seemed almost inevitable given his interest in policy matters, his nuanced reading of statutes and judicial decisions was commented on widely. This was clearly a man to watch. After the tour of duty he had as a clerk on the California Supreme Court and then on the United States Supreme Court, those of us who were aware of his passionate interest in constitutionalism and the rule of law were delighted to see him turn to the academy, where he's turned out generation after generation of students who have been schooled with the kind of rigorous analysis and humane values for which he is well known. So he became legendary professor at an early age. By the age of 35, Time magazine had identified him as one of the 10 leading law professors in the country. That's a remarkable achievement. But he's remained a prolific scholar with a prodigious output of over 100 books and major articles. In addition, though, to being a leading scholar and a leading teacher, he has taken on some of the major social and political issues of our society as an advocate. And in that role, Larry has occupied a unique position as one of the leading lights of the constitutional litigation bar, appearing before the U.S. Supreme Court on, I believe, 36 separate occasions, which is an astonishing record. So he comes to us tonight as an experienced teacher, scholar, and advocate, and I think he will provide us with a fascinating overview of his new book, The Invisible Constitution. Please join me in welcoming Professor Larry Tribe.